it's easy to access anything you want now with the internet, and that's how I think I really started my whole fan base. I put up a Frank Ocean cover of Thinking About You. I put it up about a year ago, I think exactly a year ago. That was my first viral video, I guess you could say. And yeah, that was crazy. I think it's at like 12 million views now. You know, right after I put out that video, I put out my own EP. So that was kind of cool to kind of make that transition from doing covers and then getting people to like my own music. That's, I think, the most fulfilling part of it. This EP that I put out last year was kind of like a warm-up to me. Now looking back, I'm like, okay, that was kind of like testing it out, experimenting a little bit, and kind of seeing the exact sound that I want for myself. And once I really nail it and get a full-length album together, that'll be really big for me. I did go through a phase of like, you know, singing over beats and like singing over, you know, like tracks and all this production stuff, and which is totally great. But I think once I just stripped away everything and just figured out how can I stand out with just me and a guitar, and I think from there, then you can start adding different elements. But that was, for me, that's where I really found, that's where I found myself. Growing up, I remember listening to a gospel singer a lot. Her name is Crissle. She was, I think, the first person I really remember listening to, even though I was like probably 3. But I learned a lot just from listening to her and technique-wise. And my favorite way to write is, you know, when I'm just in a vulnerable state, I'm just in my room and I can just bust out my guitar and something comes out of me. I don't know if there's ever, you know, a real formula to it. Something just kind of happens, and I think those are my best songs. My parents were always playing different styles growing up, everything from like Led Zeppelin to a lot of Lenny Kravitz, and then you got the soul stuff like Maxwell, Jill Scott. So I think it's awesome that I give them a lot of credit for just playing all different genres, and no genre was off limits, so it's kind of all in me somewhere. I think they're my biggest supporters too, and yeah, that's the best feeling to have that. I think it's kind of cool that it didn't all hit me at once. I think because I've been doing it for so long and music has been such a big part of my life since I was a kid, I don't want to say like I was expecting it, because I mean you never think that these things will actually happen, but when it does happen, it's just kind of like you take it in and it's like, okay, I'm ready for the next thing, and it's nice because it's like a slow building uphill thing. It's not like, you know, oh, famous overnight or something. And I think I'm really grateful for that, because I'm able to still have somewhat of a normal life.